Dear viewers, welcome to this episode of Your Life, Your Money. At the outset, let me wish you all a very happy, very prosperous year 2024. This is my first address to you during the year 2024. Now that the new year and the festivities around it are behind you, it's time to work seriously towards all the things that you wanted to do in the year 2024. It's absolutely a good idea to see where you can focus during this 2024 to create a very happy and successful financial life. In this episode, I'm going to give you 10 proven ideas which, if implemented by you, will create a very, very successful financial life for you in the year 2024 and in the future years as well. Every point I'm going to discuss with you today is as important as the first point. Stay till the end of the video, and I'm sharing with you my lifetime understanding of these markets and what works well and what doesn't work well in this video. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, your financial guide for a happy living.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Idea number one. Please remember the year has changed. 2023 is changed to 2024. But in the financial world, nothing has changed. Everything which worked last year, the same thing will continue to work for you in the year 2024. If any of you have created good, successful financial plans last year, please continue to do the same thing without worrying about what happens. Continue the same thing. The process remains the same. Asset allocation remains the same. The principles remains the same. Caution remains the same. The risk profiling that you have to do remains the same. Everything remains the same. Do not change anything just because the year has changed. So it will remain constant. Even in 2025 and beyond, the same processes will work for you. What has worked for you in the last year? I would like to know these things. Leave your comments and your observations, what worked for you in the comment sections below. And it can benefit me and it can benefit the audience of NRI Money Clinic as well. Drop that comment right now. Idea number two, engage a financial advisor. This is a must-do step. Many people do not accept this idea. I leave it to your best judgment. But what I say is the truth. Advisor has a role in your financial planning. When you do not have an advisor, what you know for certain is how much is the expense that you would have saved. And there are apps, there are YouTubers who say that you save so much for money. That's a fact which is known. But what you do not know is how much could be the losses you go through? How much could be the cost of wrong plans that you draw? How much it is going to cost you? It will never be known. Please see your own life. Life requires focus on multiple fronts. You have to focus on your career, your family, you need rest, you need entertainment. This consumes most of the time that is available to you. If you try to take this responsibility of financial planning on yourself, the chances are that you will neglect it, you will become lethargic, you will postpone it, you will do suboptimal things, or you could do wrong things which can result in losses for you. So it's a good idea that you engage with a financial advisor. The question is, should you have an advisor or not is not the question. The real question is which advisor you have to engage. Engage an advisor who is experienced, engage an advisor who is ethical. If you have somebody in your known circles, you are at liberty to use their services as well. But if you are looking for the services of ethical practitioners with immense experience, then you can make best use of the teams that we have built under the NRI Money Clinic. Whatever could be the role you are looking for, building wealth or specific areas of financial planning like retirement planning, wealth building, child education, annuity, or you name it, we have an expert who can assist you via NRI Money Clinic. If you have that intention, all that you have to do is contact us through the number which is given in the description box below via a WhatsApp message. We have also given a link below. Just click on the link. It will take you to the WhatsApp and send us your message, and our members of the team are ever ready to help you. Why delay? Send that message now. Idea number three, start investing right now. Many people postpone the investment thinking that it's the election time. It's the time where the rains have not come properly. It's a flood time, or there is a war in some corner of the world, and because of which it's not a proper time. Every day is a good day to invest. Every month, every year is a good year to invest. If you look at the history, you will not find one single day, one single month, one single year where everything is perfectly normal. You will never find a perfect day to start your investing. So all that you have to do is do not worry about what happens in the rest of the world. Drop your budget, find some money to save, and start that investment right now, today itself. Idea number 4, invest for long term. When people invest for a couple of months, couple of years. The real investing is always about long term. What do you intend to achieve by investing? You intend to create wealth. Wealth creation happens because of capital appreciation. Capital appreciation does not happen on a daily basis. Capital appreciation happens because of liquidity in the system, demand in the system, growth in the system, sentiments of the people in the system. All these things are resulting in capital appreciation over longer periods of time. Every of these variables which I mentioned to you will go through bad times, sometimes this year, sometimes next year, sometimes a couple of months, sometimes for longer periods of time. Anything can happen in the short term. So when you invest, remember you must have long term. When I talk about long term is not few months, 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years. Long term is all about more than 10 years. If you do not have more than 10 years, then it cannot be called as long term. Everyone has long term in their life. Long term is sum of several short terms. If you are planning for your retirement days, if you are planning for your child's education, marriage, or any long term goal for that matter, you will have long term. When you invest only for long term. Do not worry what happens after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It may remain static, it may be volatile, it may lose its value for a while, then recover. All possibilities are there. The point to underline here is when you invest for long term and be prepared for expecting results which are not favorable to you in the short to medium term. One more point I would like to tell with respect to long term. In the long term, you create a lot of wealth. And the wealth creation happens because of the power of compounding. Power of compounding does not work in the short term. A bank FD may give you 6%, some other investment may give you 10%. The difference between these two in the short term is not even perceptible. The perceptible difference, the huge difference which happens because of power of compounding requires huge amount of time, and that's over and about 10 years. The longer the time frame you give, the phenomenal results you get in your investing activity. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, the longer the better. Idea number 5. When people are investing, they talk only about land or equity. Remember, fixed income is as important as equity and real estate. Fixed income is real. It gives you results immediately, whether it's a bank FD, whether investing in bonds, whether investing in real estate, which gives you rental income. All these things are similar to a fixed income instrument. You can also include annuity or the pension plans from the insurance companies. You can also include guaranteed return insurance plan, which are being offered by insurance companies. This is all part of fixed income portfolio. In your portfolio of investment, fixed income should equally have position. Just because the mutual funds or the stock markets give you a high rate of return, do not do the mistake of putting everything into the stock market and feel sorry one day. It is very essential you balance your portfolio both with fixed income as well as with investments which will grow up in wealth because of the capital appreciation. Fixed income is real and it is immediate. Capital appreciation is in the future. It depends on several factors. It depends on the willingness of the buyer to pay a price for the assets that you are holding. It's very essential that you strike a balance between these two. Idea number 6. The best way to increase your return from your investment is to save on the taxes. Instead of working on a high rate of return, why don't you think about the instruments which can result in lesser taxation for you? You get a high rate of return and pay a hefty tax. Instead of that, get a moderate return and pay no tax. That would be far better because you are taking lesser risk. You don't have the burden of paying the taxes. If you have maintained the fixed deposits will come under accrual tax, meaning it accumulates interest and it is treated as income of the year, and at the end of the year you have to pay taxes at the applicable slab rates. What if instead of an accrual rate of taxation, you are allowed to pay taxes on a deferred basis? That means you don't have to pay taxes yearly basis, rather you pay sometimes in the future whenever you consume this money. Investments in your mutual funds come under deferred taxation basis. Investments in land, investments in unit-linked insurance plans, and various other instruments, instead of coming under the accrual taxation basis, will come under deferred taxation basis. Instead of maintaining a fixed deposits in the bank, if you maintain a debt funds portfolio in a mutual fund, that will give you a deferred taxation advantage. So remember, a tax saved is a return that you have made extra on your portfolio. Idea number 7. Building a second income is as important as building wealth. Gone are the days where you had job security. Gone are the days when you used to work in the same company. These days, jobs are not secure and people often keep changing the jobs. They keep moving from one place to another place. Building a second income becomes absolutely important. Your investment activity, while focusing on wealth building, should also have a compartment to generate the second income. Second income can be generated in the form of rentals. It can be generated in the form of defined benefit from insurance companies. It can come in the form of interest that you get from the fixed deposit. It can come from the coupons that you can collect from the bond investments. Anything is fine. But when you're investing, remember, consciously start building a second income. When you build a second income, focus on what could be its tax impact. Look at the tax impact and choose appropriate investment which will have lesser tax incidence for you. Idea number 8. Say no to trading, say no to cryptos, say no to forex trading. These are the 3 areas you can be certain that you stand to lose huge amount of your earnings, your investments, and your wealth. Decide today not to go that route of trading on cryptos or trading on forex. There are countless YouTubers who promote them, but none of this thing is favorable to you. I may say negative here that don't do it, but that's what saves your hard-earned money from a loss. Instead of building wealth, you could be ending up with a big hole in your pocket. Idea number 9. Apart from investing money, this is also a time you invest in your health. Health is as important as wealth. If you do not have health, you can't even enjoy wealth. If you do not have health, your source of income may stop permanently. You may lose a great deal of wealth to pay for the hospital bills. So it makes absolute sense for you to focus on your health and invest in your health. This year, make sure that you invest in your health. Take that walk, start a gym membership, go to the yoga classes, go for meditation classes, whatever it takes for you to improve your health, keep yourself fit and fine. That's exactly what you need to do this year. Invest in your health, and that will have a positive impact on your wealth as well. Idea number 10. This year, 2024, add a skill for the skill sets you already have. You could be a person who is in the early stage of career, or you could be somebody who is in the middle of your career, or somebody who is staring at a retirement within a few years. Adding a skill or adding a qualification to your resume is always beneficial. Many people ask me which is the best investment which can give you the highest return. The highest return comes from investing in yourself, investing in a skill. When you add a skill, when you add that extra qualification, the chances of your salaries going up, chances of you finding another employer who is prepared to give a higher level of salary for you, it will drastically increase. This year, 2024, apart from investing your money, invest in knowledge, invest in skill, invest in getting that extra qualification, and it can give you the highest return throughout your life. Dear viewers, all the 10 points that I have given you are all tested ideas. If you implement them, they will give you handsomely good returns in the form of wealth, in the form of peace, in the form of health as well. Start implementing that today itself. If it did help you to focus on these 10 points, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up to this video. If you are a person who is watching my channel for the first time, then please do not forget to subscribe for the video and share these videos with your friends and relatives and on all the WhatsApp groups on which you are connected with. Thank you very much for watching this episode of NRI Money Clinic. I shall be back with you next Friday with yet another thought on your life, your money. Till then, stay safe and have a very happy and prosperous 2024. Jai Hind.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.